when I talk about lean leadership, and it's in the title, self-development and developing others through the practice of daily improvement, the kind of fundamental core of lean is improvement towards some goal, towards some vision, towards some state of competitiveness, and the and what you'd like to do is to have that clear idea of where you want to go, have a clear idea of where you are, and so you can see the gap, and then you want to close that gap. But the best way to close that gap, I'm going to argue, is through many steps where you're learning from each step, and you're better off changing a little bit every day than trying to make a huge change in a very short period of time. The one group that they can't force to learn unless that group wants to learn are the leaders. Because by definition, if you're only going to learn and do this because there's some reward being dangled in front of you, then you're not a leader, you're a follower by definition. Right? So the leaders have to want to develop themselves. It has to come from within. And then the teachers have to provide the environment, the context, the feedback, the opportunities for learning. And what Toyota will say is that managers are teachers. Their manager's job is to teach and develop other people. But before the managers could teach, the managers have to learn. Again, don't try to get to the challenge in one step. Break down the problem into smaller steps, and for each smaller step, set a target condition. What do I want this process to look like? I got a challenge for 3 years. What would I like this process to look like in 3 weeks? And what would be success in 3 weeks? What results would I expect, and what would I see in the process in 3 weeks if I'm successful? That's called a target condition. It's both a result and a picture of what the process will look like in a shorter period of time. It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It could be a month or 2 months. The longer you go out, the harder it is to visualize and less concrete it is. So it turns out that as you get more skilled, you might be able to focus on a 3-month target condition. But when you're starting out, it's better to focus on a 3-week target condition, very short. Okay, so a lean leader manages from the Gemba. A lean leader coaches and teaches both how to do the job, the technical part, and also this mindset of scientific thinking. The lean leader has to shape and coach each person, and each person is unique, so you have to get good at understanding that each person, their strengths, their weaknesses, what motivates them. You have to break down complex tasks into smaller pieces and lead these steps one by one, so try to make more continuous instead of big batches of improvement. You teach more by asking questions than by telling, because when asking a question, you have to think. If I tell you something, all you have to do is passively receive the information. You need trust, because for one thing, people, once you start improving things, when you eliminate work, people are afraid of losing their jobs, so they have to trust that they're actually going to be part of the company if they help you get lean. And you need to live the values and learn the values.